Well, season's greetings. Happy New Year, everybody. It is the 2nd of January. I was supposed to actually do this last week, but it didn't happen. Let's put it that way. So I thought I'd just go back through 2024 to just see what I can remember that you may find interesting. The first video I put up, I think, was about the previous year, so we don't have to do that one. 11 months ago, Lloyd Evans baked some magic mushrooms, sees God, whatever. 11 months ago, Jehovah's Witness governing body member Jerry Jackson, I think it was the first video that came out showing a bearded governing body member. And even some people at the time were thinking that it might be fake. But now, of course, we know everybody and their dog has a video in Jehovah's Witnesses, even including the women. Then 10 months ago, where I was in Glasgow, I bumped into a couple of people who weren't wearing beards, and I went up to them with a picture of the said Jeffrey Jackson to say, "Who's this?" And I had a chat with them. And when I put up a picture of them in the thingy, they got the thing removed down, I think a copyright strike or privacy notice. I had to complain to YouTube, whereupon they put it back up. Then there was the next video was Lloyd Evans updating cringe making beard video from, I don't know who that was, anyway, figure out that. The next one was exactly 9 months ago was the last time Jehovah's Witnesses came to my door. That's the two who rung my bell. And I chatted to them while I was at work about beards, I believe, amongst other things. I'm not going to play that video again. And that was quite funny. Then the next video was funny about Lloyd Evans again. Is Lloyd Evans the worst stand-up comedian ever? Don't give up the day job. I think there was some footage came through of him doing witty anecdotes about his witnessing life, which just went down like a lead balloon. Then 9 months ago, Jehovah's Witnesses can now say hello to disfellowship ones. So that was the big new breaking news that enough upon the grounds of any single thing, if they were disfellowshipped, you could still go over them and go, "Hello there, my name is Lloyd Evans." You could actually say hello to them. Unless, of course, it was the reason why they got disfellowshipped, of course, was because of them being apostates. But of course, as we're supposed to know, we're not really supposed to know why anybody is disfellowshipped anyway. So I don't know how you're supposed to make that call, thinking, "Oh, I actually thought they got disfellowship for gay sex, but it wasn't because they were apostate." You know, what you don't really know. You have to try and time the disfellowshipping announcements with the local needs item 2 weeks later to understand why somebody either got a reprieve or got booted out. Then the next one was another Lloyd Evans one about giving took some update about his legal update. Or was that a joke? I can't remember. Needless to say, all quiet on the legal update front. Then my own video about how merciful is the God of the Bible, relating to basically killing everybody he can in the Old Testament. Then me moaning about the carting again. Then, of course, we had 2 months ago the which really has a bee in the bonnet about, was about the 2 new members of the governing body who are both younger than me. Then it was a little review about the Everyone Else Burns TV series. If you haven't watched it, if you can watch it, it was in Channel 4, I believe it, well worth it. And then there was that awful video that came out yet again about Lloyd Evans, where he got out the begging bowl and saying things are really, 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 I mean really bad. A bit like the video and the human himself, and whereupon he was out saying, "Please give me money so I don't have to do another day's work in my life." And then I put up a video about the time I went to Majorca and went to this castle where there was an exhibition being held by the Jehovah's Witnesses about concentration camp experiences. And then the last video I did was me composing a song 9 days ago called "I Believe in Us." So anyway, that was it. So in my video channel stuff. Not a lot, probably because, like Lloyd, I work full time from April to September, and then I'm back to 2 days, and I've been doing a lot of other stuff. So I can't promise if there's anything else that, unless something really happens interestingly, that I will then get inspired to do something. However, I've made myself a little New Year's pact, a resolution with myself, and that is to come off, apart from YouTube, is all sorts of social media. I've actually found myself, I never really did Twitter or X much anyway, and when Musk then took over, I just didn't do it at all after that, really, just a couple of things. Never really done Instagram, never done Snapchat, never done TikTok, never done them all really. The only one I consistently did, and I did an awful lot, was Facebook. And I realised that I was spending so much time on Facebook arguing with people because they put up stuff, and straight away put my back up about, it could be relating to Scottish history. That really gets my back up. About the Scottish and English relationship, football, Jehovah's Witnesses, politics, transvestites, you name it, lots of things really I struggle with, and I end up getting waded in, thinking, oh, I need to make a reply to this or whatever it is, and I've spent so much time arguing with people that at the end of it, I may feel, oh well, I got my point across there, but the end of the day is to the benefit of whom? That the person who I was talking to probably still has their same point of view. I haven't changed them. I'm probably been a bit angry because of the long conversation we have, which sometimes could drag on for days and days and days, of somebody I don't even know. Somebody I don't know, don't care about, don't know if they're real or unreal. You know, my Facebook has my name in it. But a lot of these people don't know who these are. And I'm just thinking, what am I doing? What am I doing? So much time doing this, and I lit off everything I do with my family put on Facebook, and I just thought, why am I doing this? You know, so many people like my Facebook things, and most people with my Facebook friends, I mostly know them all. And when you go to their Facebook, they never put up anything at all. They're like just little peoples who hang on what everybody else is doing, but never actually do anything themselves for whatever reasons. But you know, like, love this, whatever. But when you see from them, it's the same Facebook profile picture they took like 12 years ago, which isn't even of them. The last posting they put up was playing some Facebook game 15 years ago. And I just thought to myself, how much time am I spending on Facebook? And it is, when you look at it, because you can get easily dragged in by just scrolling. You know, before you know it, like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, when I could have been reading, you know, a magazine about history, or about birds, or about, history again, or about birds. Birds again, music, and music. These are the things that, you know, usually I spend time doing, but I end up not reading these things because I'm too involved with just going through different things like this. So that's why I've decided not to do this anymore, just because it gives more time to do all the other stuff. So I've decided to just knock it on the head. Unfortunately, as anybody knows who's a struggling musician like myself, you have to sadly get a little bit involved with social media. So when I do release my first song in 2 years, I will then go back onto it. Although I've kept my Always the Way Facebook pages going, and my Scottish ones, but as in my own personal ones, the one I spend most time in, the one when I'm a bit bored, I go, oh, Facebook. I don't even have the Facebook app on my phone anymore. Heavy stuff, because I just, what are we doing? Just literally You know, if we live forever, fair dues, but we're not Jehovah's Witnesses and buy into that bullshit. We don't live forever, so we only have a smaller bit of time, so at least do something a little bit positive. And I don't think spending all that time looking at what everybody else is doing, or watching an amusing squirrel going into a bird hide, or a fat person falling some ice, is that positive, to be fair. You do something that you're going to learn something, or be creative. And I think spending all this time on social media makes us not be the creative people that we could do. Be, instead of just saying, well, I'm going to watch a TV program, actually I'm going to read a book, or maybe I'm going to write a book, or I'm going to listen to some music, or write some music. No, I'm going to instead wade through social media. Yeah, it's the creative inhibitor. You just get other people who are very good at it, and you end up seeing all their stuff instead of doing something yourself. So that's my New Year's resolution, to try and steal Facebook as long as I can, until my song comes out, and I'll go back on it to post it all over the place, and then I'll come off it again, because I just don't think it's a good thing. So anyway, that's my breaking news for the beginning of 2025. I just want to see how long I can go without going to bloody Facebook. I finished my song. I would have loved to have the line, I don't believe in Watchtower, but it did not flow. And I tried and go, no, yeah, no. And I have kept in, I don't believe in Kingdom Hall, but that's the only thing I put in relating to the Jehovah's Witnesses. However, if you do have SoundCloud, I always upload my new tracks to SoundCloud so I can play it in the car, on Alexa, on my phone, in my phones, to just see what it sounds like in the different formats, to see if I like the overall mix. If anybody knows anything about creating songs, quite often the creating song bit is the easy bit. The recording bit is a bit harder. The mixing of the song is the real sticky bit, because you have to put maybe your drums there, your bass over here, your tambourine down here, vocals up front, and that doesn't sound right. You have to bring different bits in, and then you have to mix it in such a way that it sounds good on a standalone Alexa, on a stereo, in the car, and your headphones. It takes bloody ages. And the other thing I struggle with is lyrics. Although this one was not too hard to do, but singing, I'm not a very good singer. I just wish I could have somebody else to sing my songs. I'll do all the music, somebody else do the songs. I'd love to somebody else to produce me, that'd be even better. But anyway, if you do have something called SoundCloud, I will post a link of my latest song, which is about actually my view that the only thing I really believe in is us. Us, my family, people close to me, and people who generally are trying to improve the world. I don't, everything else I completely exclude, and I don't believe in them. That includes all forms of religion and mosques and synagogues, which I do list in this song in a nice melodic way, so hopefully people of different faiths won't try to take me out, because I'm taking the mick out of their mosque or their synagogues or their churches or their kingdom halls. But anyway, that will be in the link. So I don't know again when I'm going to speak to you, unless something happens Lloydie boyish, but like I said, it's only sometimes it'll come up on my YouTube feed. It won't come up on Facebook feed anymore, or something I hear through the grapevine through YouTube with the Jehovah's Witnesses, that, or if I meet the Carters, or they come to my door. But I'm trying to do something more creative. I want to, unlike Lloyd, when I go, my legacy is not going to be, I was just a YouTube guy who got done for, going over to Thailand for Christmas, for New Year's break, for some diving, scuba diving. I just prefer my legacy to be that, I was a decent songwriter who sadly never ever made any money out of it. However, the tunes have been left for somebody else to actually say, we'll cover this because it's a pretty good tune. But anyway, that's the way I personally would prefer to be remembered. So hopefully you can listen to this link I'll put on, and I'll keep that link on there until it finally does upload on Alexa, iTunes and Spotify, and then I'll take it down, because anybody on SoundCloud, you don't get paid for a single view, and if you do have a song played on Alexa, Spotify or iTunes, you get a whole penny. Way! So I'm not giving up the day job yet. Anyway, cheers everyone, all the best, and let's hope we're all still here. next year, this time next year, we'll make a date and we can look back at it, and hopefully more positive things will happen for all of us in 2025. See you later, and listen to that song. Tell me what you think. Bye bye.